Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Carolee, and I help to bring you clarity through life's toughest challenges. Today's reading is an open reading to the universe, to God, to spirit, source energy, to your higher self. What is it that you need to know right now? In this moment, messages of healing, messages of hope, messages of guidance, spiritual guidance, messages of trauma healing, whatever it is, I'm asking Spirit to help you through me, through this channeled session, grow through what you're going through. Essentially, that's how I'm putting it right now. So we have three piles here for you to choose from. Pile number 1 is card number 23. With the Dalmatian Jasper. And then we have pile number 2, card number 8 with the Lapis Lazuli. And pile number 3, number 25 with the Amazonite. So take a deep breath and choose the pile that resonates with you the most. When you're ready, go into the description box and you can click on the timestamp next to the pile number and it'll take you right into your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in your pile. Hey, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. Okay. You chose this card, pile or number 23, which comes to 5, number of transformations, big, huge, positive changes happening in your life. But when I was channeling this card, what I'm seeing here is the dice, or this die, the one die, and then up in the corner there's this like ball. And what Spirit was showing me was like the Duff Blimp from The Simpsons, like Duff Man and the Duff Blimp, and and like really big, or like throwing the ball and seeing what sticks. Throwing the ball, there's a saying, just throwing the ball up in the air, and I don't remember what the saying is, but something like that, or like rolling the die and seeing what happens, like taking a risk, taking chances. But are you taking chances with intentionality? Are you taking a risk for a purpose? Are you breaking the rules with a purpose, or just misbehaving and not understanding why? Do you look at your behaviors and thoughts and beliefs and feelings and think like, is this for my highest good? Or is it a trauma response? Or is this a behavior pattern, something that I've been doing my whole life, but I'm not sure why, and it doesn't actually do me any favors, it's not helping me at all. So I think Spirit's really, I think you've been praying. Okay, this is what I was really getting at. I think a lot of you who chose this pile have been praying for an answer to a problem, or wanting a solution to a lifestyle, or something hasn't been right for you, and you're like, what do I need to do? Why? I need a sign. Please show me a sign. What should I do? How can I get out of this situation? And I think Spirit's been sending you signs, like all kinds of signs, really big flashy signs and synchronicities, but I don't think that you've been paying attention to them. And I think that maybe some of your actions and like throwing the die and taking a risks and gambling away a certain, I'm not going to say like gambling away money or whatever, but it's more like taking a gamble on certain situations. Are they paving out for you? What is the intention behind the gamble that you're taking? Even this Dalmatian Jasper looks like a die, doesn't it? A little bit, and then I'll read you, I just got some of these gems from the Soul Creations company in Canada. I'm not sure if they're in BC or Saskatchewan. I think it's Saskatchewan. Anyway, I love that she sends these she sends them in an individual packet, and then with a little piece of paper that prints out their meanings, which is super helpful, and I really appreciate it. But just down here it says, the Dalmatian Jasper is a stone of transformation that helps to overcome our limits and our limiting beliefs. A lot of the times, we don't do things, or maybe we don't take a risk. Maybe this is something where you're not taking a risk and you're staying stuck because you're afraid of what might happen. You're afraid of making the change. You're afraid of things not going your way. But I think Spirit's also saying, like, what is your intuition telling you to do? You're praying for a reason. You're asking for answers for a reason. And obviously, if you're asking for a solution, Spirit's saying, for this situation, for this problem that you're facing, something needs to change. And the change has to come from within you before you can see things externally in your life. Your own vibrations beget, your own change in vibrations will beget other changes externally around you. But a lot of the times when we're acting and reacting and living and thinking and feeling from a place of a limiting self-belief, or believing that, good things aren't made for us, or we're not capable of making changes in our lives, or, the limitations in our lives are too oppressive or too steep that we can't actually see a way forward. When we have those types of beliefs, then it's very difficult to actually create change in our lives, even if we really, really, really want it badly. And sometimes if we do rely on Spirit to help us make that change because we're unable to, and we keep believing that we're unworthy, Spirit will give you tower moments that will shatter your world. And it's not funny, but it's like it does. And I've been through it. I've been through it multiple times where I was too afraid of making changes, of making decisions, and my world just came crumbling down for a good purpose. It happened for me so that I could see what I was doing and the patterns of behaviors and thoughts and feelings and things that I was stuck in, my own trauma responses, But when we pray for solutions, but then are afraid to follow the signs and take inspired action or conscious action towards a shift in our perspectives, or a shift in our vibrations, or a shift in our lives, then Spirit will do it for us. And it's not always very comfortable. It's almost usually more uncomfortable when you wait until, you just wait for something to happen rather than taking the initiative yourself, depending on the situation. So anyway, that's sort of what I'm getting from this card, but I'm going to go into your tarot spread here and just sort of give you an idea of, I just saw 555 on the timer on the camera. So definitely big changes are coming to you. And it's coming for you. And again, I think it's something that you've really been praying for. And I'm going to go through the colors here on this card specifically, but we have the blue, which is the, throat chakra, the yellow from the bee, which is your solar plexus color, the color of motivations, and not just motivations, but determinations, your focus, your intentions towards a goal, your soul purpose as well can even be coming through from your solar plexus. When you're feeling really inspired, when you're feeling motivated, when you have that direction, that focus towards a goal, towards a mission, towards a purpose. And then we have this coral color here, which is kind of like an in-between of the root chakra and the sacral chakra. So we have a little bit of the lower chakras here, and then the throat chakra. So I think it's like communicating your needs, communicating your wants, your desires to the spirit world. I think that this is like the universe saying, like, look, we hear you. I know you're asking for it. We hear you, but you're stuck in your lower chakras. Your lower chakras are blocked a little bit, and that is stalling your ability to move forward or to recognize the signs that we're sending you, and take action, on those intuitive hits maybe that you're getting, but feeling too afraid or too limited to take action on. So card number one, the first, okay, so I'll go through your tarot spread here. So we have the Fool, a King of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords. And then I've tried to record this pile a couple times, but Spirit was sending me like 2 different messages. And so this card came up initially reversed, 6 of Swords, but then I was hearing to turn it upright. But I think that it's kind of like this swing card. That's sort of, it's kind of up to you what Spirit is saying. Now, this is an open reading. This is like a what you need to know right now. So it could be a lot of different messages for different people watching this. So I'm going to leave it kind of like this on its side, because I think that this could go either way, right now, or any coming up into the future. And because you are in control of your own destiny, you have the right to choose, right? We have freedom of choice. You have the right to choose what happens next after this moment. But I think this is more of a message of spiritual guidance, because you've been praying so hard for a message or for a sign from the universe. This universe needs to respond. It's trying to respond to you and really wants to show you that like you need to be paying attention to the signs. You want a new beginning with the Fool card here. So you've been praying for new beginnings. It's pretty clear in the reading here. You've been praying for new beginnings. The King of, I'm going to clarify before, the King of Pentacles is a very, and the bottom of the deck we have the 5 of Pentacles. So that's, I was shuffling before, I hadn't moved the deck. So I'm going to put this over here just so we can see it. And it's like an address over here maybe. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is a financial situation that you're trying to break free from. Oh. Okay, Spirit's like the Magician. Yeah, breaking free and doing the work. I'm going to put work in quotes, in air quotes, doing the work of changing your life, of manifesting, of breaking through limitations. Right? And it's all about it's really all about your thoughts. It comes down to your thoughts to shift your reality, which is what the 5 of Pentacles can be about. It's just this like victim mentality of why me? Why can't I be successful? Why is money always so hard for me to achieve? Why can't I build this business? Why can't somebody come and rescue me from this oppressive state of being, from this situation? How come money is so hard for me to, and then with the 9 of Swords in reverse, I mean, even though this is like overcoming these thoughts, this is like coming out of this state of having really, suffering needlessly and endlessly, especially losing sleep over money, over finances, over your business, over failures from the past, over feeling like a victim, right? You're overcoming this. Our Spirit is saying that this is something that, or what I'm seeing for most of you is that Spirit saying you really need to overcome these belief systems, this belief that's keeping you up at night. So sometimes when the cards come up in reverse, and I don't tend to read a ton of reversals, if they come up like this, then I take them. But I think in this type of a reading where it's like, what message do you need to know right now? What's important for you to know right now? With Spirit saying it's really important to overcome this tendency towards worrying about money, worrying about how things are going to come together, worrying about you not being enough, you failing in the past, fearing that things are going to turn out worse, worrying over spilled milk, so to speak. And then we have the Temperance card right underneath of the 9 of Swords in reverse, which speaks to that balance, that need for balance, the need for self-care, the need to focus on your own healing journey, to have a little bit of patience for things to kind of work out the way that they're supposed to be working out. Now that you've been praying for answers, now that you've been asking for solutions to the problems, it can also speak to being observant as well, like observing, kind of like the hanged man card. It's sort of like observing your surroundings. And I think paying attention to how you're reacting to what's going on in your surroundings. And the more dysregulated your nervous system is, the more you're lacking sleep, proper nutrition, not exercising, constantly being triggered when you're staying in the same environment, or when your friends are very toxic, or the place you live is really cluttered and messy. All of these things can dysregulate your nervous system and give all of these messages to your brain that it can be really overwhelming and make it difficult for you to focus on the things that you can actually control, the things that you can do to get yourself out of this situation. Allow spirit in to help you solve the problem. I feel like spirit has been trying to come into your world to help you, but you're not allowing spirit in with your worries, with your fears, with your stress. So you've been focusing and praying for transformation, and spirit's like trying to come in for you and show you the way and really help you. But for a long time, you haven't been allowing spirit in because you've been feeling like you're not worthy of it. And this can be not necessarily be conscious either. It can be completely unconscious and embedded in your nervous system. So you're being triggered by external situations, by your 3D reality, and then feeling as though it's not actually working for you, and then maybe even feeling like you need to give up. But instead of giving up, spirit's saying, don't give up, just don't give up, get relaxed. Focus on your own well-being. And then when you're in a better mind state, then get into the groove of, okay, now what do I need to do? What's my intuition telling me? What are the signs showing me to do? What's showing up for me to act on? And then we have here the Five of Swords, which can talk about a lot of mental anxiety. It's also this card of like winning at any cost, really pushing through, trying to take action, trying to force manifestations into reality by taking, quote, inspired action, conscious action, but through force, right? Not allowing yourself to step into the flow state of being and just allowing your intuition to guide you. What emotionally speaks to you? What feels, not necessarily emotionally, but what, like within the sensations in your body, what feels good? What feels like the right thing to do? And if you don't know what that right thing is, then get into a meditative mind state, silencing your mind, feeling the vibrations of your body, getting calm, getting relaxed, taking a bath, taking a shower, meditating if that's something that you like to do, take a yoga class, and then check in with your subconscious mind, then check in with your heart, then check in with your solar plexus, then check in with your spirit team, whatever, your higher self, and say, okay, now what? And follow the guidance. Right? Instead of trying to force things, instead of trying to push things forward, get into the state of the temperance, get into balance. The Dalmatian Jasper is also about balancing out yin-yang energy, that action versus inaction. When is the right time to actually take action towards your goals? And that's why I think the Six of Swords is sort of here for the taking. You could either go one of two ways. You can move away from all of the aggression and stress and tension that you were living through before and allow the current to carry you. See this fish in the water here, almost carrying the boat forward. You can either allow the current to carry you forward and follow your divinely guided intuition, or you can keep yourself stuck with your fears, with your struggles, with force, with feelings of unworthiness. It's really up to you. How you break through this situation is really up to you. You can break through it, but make sure that you're doing it with intentionality, making sure you're getting into this really calm state of being before you ask your higher self for guidance. Force pushing through doesn't feel very good for the nervous system. I think that you're trying to create really big things here with the Magician. We have the Fool, King of Pentacles, Magician, all at the beginning here. This is something you really want. You desire it. And your desires are there for a reason. You're meant to have this desire. It is a part of your journey. So Spirit, there's another message here is that feeling worthy of this desire is really important. Feeling like it's possible for you, like it's available to you, is really important before you take action, right? Really working on your self-concept, feelings of self-worthiness, feelings of deserving this thing that you want, feeling as though you are good enough, that whatever it is that you've done in the past to prepare for this moment in your life, you've done enough. And that's not to say that you're never going to take another course again, read another book on the subject, but you've done quite a bit to put you in this expert field. You are an expert in your industry. You are a leader in this, in whatever it is that you're trying to create right now. You are so powerful in whatever it is that you do. You're so wise with this owl here, right? And the owl is sitting on the skull. What is it? It's almost like these are fishing lures, sort of. Anyway, and then there's this mouse right here. Oh, and these like fireflies. Oh my gosh, I love this deck so much. Anyway, but this reminds me of a cuckoo clock. I think that's what it's supposed to be. So there's also aspects of this of divine timing and really getting really frustrated, I feel like, with the divine timing, feeling as though, okay, I'm doing all the things to manifest. I'm doing all the steps. Why can't I see it yet? Why isn't it coming into my 3D reality? I know it's in if you follow the law of attraction, work with Abraham Hicks, then it's like, okay, I'm doing all the things, feeling the positive vibrations, why isn't it coming? I know it's in my vortex. That's what I was getting at. I know it's in my vortex. Where is it in my 3D reality? How come I can't make it bust through the vortex and come into my reality? Now, I don't know. Some things about the vortex I don't necessarily believe, because our own experiences condition our minds and our bodies to believe certain things about who we are and what we're capable of. So breaking through that conditioning of the human experience is really important in order to allow your manifestations to come in, or feel worthy of these manifestations of a shift in your life, in order to see the signs and synchronicities in your life. And that spirit is working for you on your behalf. But that doesn't mean that we don't still have to put in some work on ourselves to feel powerful, to feel like we're magicians, to feel like we can create whatever it is that we want, to feel like we can take a step back and focus on taking care of ourselves when we're getting caught up in our mind, when we're getting caught up in our trauma, in our limiting self-beliefs, right? When you find yourself getting caught up in that, it's really important to take a step back and focus on getting quality sleep, taking a more balanced approach to aligning with your goals to reach your true potential, or, to manifest the goals that you've set for yourself in this life. Okay. Just got this oracle deck, so I'm going to pull one card, a piece of advice from Spirit, one piece of advice for pile number 1 about this transformation, about this new beginning, about this big change. How can pile number 1 allow their manifestations to come through? How can they allow this transformation to happen easily and effortlessly? How can they make sure that they are in the 6 of Swords here, moving forward to a new way of being that's more peaceful and aligned with their true selves? How can they do this effortlessly and easily? And what do they need to know, Spirit? They're about to give me too many cards. Let's see, just the one or two cards, Spirit, please. Moving forward, pieces of advice. Okay, here we go. We have Sacred Temple. Oh, these cards are beautiful. The Ancients. Wow. So there's a lot of prayer going on here. Look at a lot of heart-centered meditation as well. Look into Heart Math and their heart-centered meditations. Dr. Joe Dispenza partnered with them as well, and he has a really good heart space type meditations. I always find that the sacred temple is the body, right? This is, again, a mirroring of the Temperance card. Healing your body, healing your mind so that you can allow things to come in, to feel worthy of things to come into your reality, into your existence. Finding your sacred space within in order to imagine and visualize what you want to see without, and feeling worthy within, in order to manifest and see things break through into your 3D reality, into your life, into your world. But getting quiet, listening to your intuition, listening for guidance, really being open to the guidance from Spirit, Source, God, energy, your higher self. Creating a ritual, to a daily ritual, I'm hearing Spirit say, that will help you believe and feel connected to your higher self, connected to something bigger, bigger in your world. And then we have number 36. So 5 plus 2 is 7. So that could be important for you. 6 plus 3 is 9, and so that's also the number of big transformations, changes, endings happening, new beginnings coming around the corner. The ancients, you are divinely guided. You are very connected to your spirit team, to your ancestors. Listen to their guidance. They're really trying to send you, like I was saying here with this card, they're trying to send you messages. And in order for you to hear them, and they're sending you messages through the animal world, through plants, through clouds in the sky, through a blimp in the sky, through signs, like literal signs, license plates, angel numbers, all these things. They're sending you signs and synchronicities, in order to pay attention to them and to see them clearly, and to, I'm hearing, like, assimilate the messages into your being. You have to get quiet. And these two messages, these two cards really mirror each other as well. So you need to get quiet to gain perspective in order to allow these messages to seep through into your subconscious, or even into your conscious reality. But your ancestors are with you and guiding you, and trust that. I'm hearing trust. Trust is really important. When you ask for guidance, know that and believe that and trust that it is being given to you really quickly, usually as well. So keep an eye out and you will see it. All right, I'm going to leave that here for you, pile number 1. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate you, and I look forward to reading for you next time. Bye. Hey, pile number 2s, welcome to your reading. You chose number 8, this beautiful card. And I'm being drawn to this like whip that she has here, and but also this bell on the tail, I guess, of this creature. I'm not even sure what this is supposed to be. Is it a butterfly? Is it a dragonfly? Is it a bit of both? I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. But I love the pink amongst all the gray. The pink, and she also has a little bit of purple. Like the dress is, it looks white gray, but it's like kind of a very pale purple color. So there's a lot of healing that's happening for you right now. 8 is also the number of abundance, material abundance as well. But just like, I think I'm hearing focused energy, like where you're putting your attention on is what is manifesting for you, or what is coming into your world, or you've been focusing on something specifically, kind of aiming for something, trying to drive yourself forward towards something that it's you know what though, I'm just getting this, like, okay, you're moving in this direction. Like, you want something to happen. You're really looking. You have you have your sights set on the horizon. You've been focusing on healing. You've been focusing on connecting with your higher self. You've been focusing on opening up your intuition and your third eye here. And let's look at this eye. It's pink and just like this very rose gold colored pink, right? Rose colored pink. And it's just this beautiful, beautiful, soft, nourishing color amongst all the gray. So you're trying to bring yourself into another state of mind, into another state of being completely with a lot of energy healing, with conscious intention, conscious action, inspired action taking. And it's like with the bell here, you're signaling your arrival. It's like, I'm seeing, an ice cream truck, but also, back in the day they had, I don't know what they're called, but the guys that kind of drive around and like sharpen knives. And I'm sure back in the day, before we had these little knife sharpeners at home, you would go out to this knife sharpening guy and he would sharpen your knives for you, drive around and like ding his little bell like, I'm here, I'm ready. It's like you're trying to claim something, telling the universe that you're ready to claim it, you're ready for it, you're moving towards it, you've done all this healing work, all this conscious intention work, alignment work, but where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? For some of you, this could be with the Six of Cups over here, a specific person I'm hearing, or no, that's the Four of Cups. Oh my God. Okay. So I said Six of Cups for a reason. For some of you, I am hearing that like for some of you, this is like a specific person that you're trying to manifest. You're waiting for a communication from somewhere, from somebody. With the Page of Swords here, a new opportunity or a new idea. You've been praying for this new idea to come through, or this communication, this news. You've been sort of manifesting it, creating it, trying to align with it. But you're not seeing it happen. It's not coming into your world, and you're feeling really frustrated because you really are trying to break through of past limitations. And I'm hearing like the pile number 1 was very similar to like manifestations, and I'm really, but in a different way, like asking for signs and not necessarily willing to see the signs. Whereas this pile is like, okay, you've been doing the healing work. You've been focusing on alignment and taking inspired action towards your goals and your dreams. Ready, like you're like following some of the manifestation teachers out there that said, okay, here's this message and claim it if this is what you want. Watch for it to show up in your world. But still, you're waiting and waiting and waiting with the Four of Swords over here, waiting for it to come, and it's not coming, and you're feeling very frustrated, very let down and abandoned almost by the universe with the Five of Pentacles here, and then we have the Three of Swords. And it's as if you're feeling really gaslit by spiritual teachers, by the spiritual community, by spirit even. It's like, you're telling me to do all these things and I'm doing them, but how come I'm not seeing the results? How come things aren't coming to fruition? How come they're not coming into my 3D reality? What is going on? Why? What's wrong with me? How come I can't do this? How come it's not working? I'm hearing a lot of you say, just feeling really down, really frustrated, really triggered, and a little bit lost, a little empty and sorrowful, And I want to give you a big hug. Now, I meant to show you the bottom of the deck, and then I started shuffling while I was talking. But at the bottom of the deck, there was the Five of Wands. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this was at the bottom of the deck. Before I started shuffling, the Five of Wands was at the bottom there. And there's just like, like you're just, for some of you, I'm seeing you could be starseeds or identify as starseeds or light bringers, light workers, and the 3D world feels very heavy for you. It's very sluggish. It's very slow. It moves very slowly, and you can be very frustrated with that. And you're feeling very lost and abandoned. Maybe some of you feel really alone. Like, where's my spirit tribe? Where's my soul tribe? Where are my people? Why am I feeling so lost? And why am I feeling so empty? And I feel like with the Four of Cups here, it's like the Four of Cups, even though you have all these really wonderful things in your life, you can still feel like sorrowful, a little empty, a little forlorn. Is it forlorn? Forlorn. Feeling as though, I'm hearing, what did I do wrong to deserve this? What did I do to deserve this? And I think that some of you with that message specifically is like, you did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. All you did was be born into a human reality that was hurtful, that was really painful for you. And what's happening is that you're being triggered by the 3D reality, right? You're putting out your manifestations there. You're doing the healing work. You're focused and on your goals, your dreams, trying to, meditate more, really relax into maybe positive expectations, like really assuming, even working with the law of assumption, not necessarily the law of attraction, but working with the law of assumption to assume things into reality. But what's happening is that you're facing 3D experiences that are triggering you. And then you're feeling like, oh my God, I'm not enough. Oh my God, it's not happening. Oh my God, why? Is it something that I did? And this is not about you. This is about your conditioning from your human experiences. And so manifestation might be really difficult for you, not because you're not worthy of it, but because of the experiences that you've had in the past that have taught you that good things don't happen to you, that you're not worthy of it, or that life has to be hard in order to be successful, or whatever these limiting beliefs that you have within you are. They are stopping you from really believing and trusting that that spirit has your back and that good things are coming in for you. We have the 4 of Wands here that just fell out as I was talking about that. So this idea of like creating stability, we have the 10 of Wands and we have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So look, Spirit wants you to know, we have the 10 of Pentacles, and I just feel like putting it under here, underneath the 5 of Pentacles. You are so loved. You are so worthy. And big things are happening for you. Everything that you've done is not in vain. Okay? The 10 of Wands is underneath of the Page of Swords. It's like, look at this black cat, right? And then this witch or something coming out and almost peeking out as if like, is it safe now? Is it safe to come out now? And I feel like Spirit is coaxing you out of your shell. I'm seeing, come, it's okay. It's okay to be your true and authentic self. It's okay, even with the Page of Swords here, it's okay to express yourself. Maybe this thing that you're trying to manifest, what Spirit wants you to do is really put yourself out there. Maybe, maybe you've been afraid to put yourself out into the world because you're afraid people are going to judge you, because people judged you in the past, or people really hurt you and betrayed you in the past, and you feel so unworthy, and it's really stopping you from putting yourself out there, from expressing your truth, telling your story. Even with the Page of Swords, maybe you have a story that needs to be shared, and it's through your story that you're going to be really successful. People are going to resonate with your story. People love a good transformation story. They want to know about your healing journey that you've been on, your manifestation journey. And a part of your success is sharing your story. But it's important for you to feel safe in sharing that story. Spirit wants you to know that you are safe. The 4 of Wands is, to me, it's the number of, it can be like 1111. Some readers see it as the number 1111, divine counterparts. It's the marriage card. It's the card of stability, security, fulfillment as well. But in this reading, I see it more as like safety, security, stability. Spirit wants you to know that you are safe now. You've done a lot of the healing work that you needed to do. You've taken the rest that you needed to take. You're working on deconditioning and reconditioning your nervous system so that you're not so triggered by your traumas, by, you know, the things that have happened to you in the past. But you are so worthy of this beautiful thing that you want to manifest. You're so worthy of it, and more. And more. Always tell yourself that in any of your affirmations, in any of your manifestation exercises, this and more. I am worthy. I am enough. This is mine to claim it. Oh my God, I wasn't even thinking that, but look I got some of these stones recently from this Soul Creations shop in, I think it's Saskatchewan in Canada. I live in Canada. So we were just talking about like speaking your truth or telling your story, and telling your story is a part of the success that you're going to have. It's sort of, as soon as you flip that switch and feel safe to tell your story, then a lot of abundance is going to come in for you, because your experiences here were for a reason. The traumas that you experienced, the betrayal that you experienced, the pain that you've experienced, is a part of your story, is a part of your success, your journey, your soul contracts here. And the Lapis Lazuli here says, helps reduce stress, alleviates migraines and problems with insomnia, helps to unblock speech in case of anger or frustration, promotes better self-confidence, helps to develop intuition and rational mind at the same time. So this helps to unblock your speech in case of anger or frustration. So this pile, what Spirit wants you to know right now, your message for today, is to speak your truth, to share your story to other people who are just like you, because they need your story to feel like, oh my God, I'm not alone. A part of healing our traumas and overcoming our past is sharing our truth, is to know that somebody else out there knows what we've been through. They've been through something similar. I'm not alone. That's why AA and Al-Anon groups are so successful, even more, have a higher success rate than even therapy, than addiction centers, because it's the connection, it's the meaning that we make through our connections of other people, through our stories that we share of similar shared experiences. That's more healing than any drug and than any therapy. And that is also called something like in trauma work, we call it co-regulation. That's how the nervous system starts to feel safe in a community of like-minded people who understand you, who get you, who can attune to you, who can see you for who you truly are. And your story is going to help others see themselves through you. I love this, pile number 2. Wow. And your candle, the candle burned out while I was talking there. Don't let other people dim your light. Don't let your fears shut you down. You know what? If you're afraid that your family, your friends, whoever hurt you is afraid of what you're going to say, that's about them. That's not about you. Don't allow them to continue to dim your light. Oh my goodness, 4 cards. I just got these oracle cards. I love them so much. Number 44, you could be seeing 444 a lot. I didn't go through the signs, like the astrological signs in group 1. I'm not going to do it in this one either, because this isn't really what this message is about. I'm not going to go into that. But number 444 is an angel number about stability. Number 4 here is the number of stability, is the number of protection from the spirit world. So you are sacred. You are a sacred being. You're beautiful. You're sacred. Everything that you've been through is sacred, is a part of your journey, and can be shared to help other people. Like, you are this beautiful goddess who can share this wonderful goddess, God, whatever you identify with. Your journey is sacred. Your body is sacred. Your energy is sacred. Protect it, but protect it for sure. It's also coming there under the 4 of Swords. Well, you have a lot of 4s here. Are there any other 4s? Oh, 4. Yeah. Look at all these 4s. 4, 4, 4, 4. Number 8 is 4 twice. Number 44 is number 8. Wow, lots of synchronicities in your reading. You are very protected right now. Don't worry about sharing your story. Don't worry about speaking your truth. I know you might be worried about it right now, but share it, talk about it. Other people need to hear it. So we have that. We have 16 light. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 is the number of alignment, soul alignment, divine guidance, being aligned to your purpose. Bask in the light. You are meant to be in the spotlight for some of you. You are meant to share your truth in the light on a stage, your name in lights, so to speak. Prophetic dreams, number 21. 3, expansion. Number 22, prayer. 2, 3, 4. I know they came up backwards in descending order, but that's neither here nor there. Prophetic dreams. You could be having very pronounced dreams. You could be very psychic, very intuitive, very empathic. Now, sometimes, some of us empaths are empaths because we are hypersensitive and hypervigilant to our surroundings because of the trauma that we experienced as children or while we were growing up in this human experience or in other in past lives as well. So that could be a part of your gifts, though, that you've been given from those experiences. But I think a lot of you are highly psychic, very intuitive people. And when you are naturally this light bringer, this intuitive person, light-filled person here with the light bringers, I like to call you. You are also very psychic, very connected to the spirit world. And pay attention to your dreams because they are sending you messages, whether they're very anxiety-driven dreams. Like, pay attention to how you feel in your dreams. Maybe if you have a dream journal, when you wake up, write down what the dream was, especially how you felt in the dream. How did you feel? That will really give you some clarity on what's going on in your life and how it's affecting you. And you could be having prophetic dreams, like what's happening in your dreams. Write them down, especially if they're like dreams about what it is that you're trying to manifest. When you start to dream that your manifestations are coming true, then that's a really big sign that they're on their way or they're very close. Prayer. Your prayers are being answered, I'm hearing. But don't stop praying. I think for a lot of you, it helps to bring you relief from the pain that you feel having experienced this very traumatizing, painful human experiences. And the prayer helps to relieve some of that pain, helps you to feel less alone on this journey, especially when you are psychic, you are very intuitive and empathic. You can feel very alone. It's like, where's my tribe? Where are my people? Like I was saying at the beginning of this reading, you can feel really alone on this journey. But your tribe is out there. People are coming in for you. Especially here with the Four of Swords. Sorry, not the Four of Swords. The Four of Wands, number 44. There's a lot of protection, a lot of security, a lot of homebodiedness, right? Like feeling really safe and secure in your home. Look at this, like with the 10 of Wands here, coming out of a really tough time. Feeling okay, but feeling a little bit wary about your surroundings. Is it safe yet for me to come out? And Spirit is saying it is safe for you when we've got you. And don't worry, because there are people out there who need you, who need your story. And by sharing your story, sharing your truth, you're going to draw these people in towards you, and you're going to feel even more closely connected to your spirit tribe, to other people than you ever have before. And this is really good for you. So, this is a beautiful reading, pile number 2. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. I'm going to leave it at that for you, for your message from the universe today. Sending you so much love and light, and I look forward to reading for you next time. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So you chose this beautiful card, number 25, which breaks down or comes to 7, which is the number of soul alignment. listening to your intuition, being divinely guided, all these beautiful, wonderful things. I love this card. And I always have a hard time deciphering, like, do you think she's being just lazy, self-indulgent, or is she really, focusing on relaxation and self-care and self-love and stepping back and really just focusing on joy and all that wonderful beautifulness. And I think, given what your reading is, and we have like the Four of Swords over here, kind of mirrors the same energy of just like inaction, focusing on yourself, focusing on self-love, really what brings me joy, what brings me peace, what really nourishes my being, what nourishes my soul, what makes me feel good. That's something that you're focusing on right now. And I think Spirit is just like really applauding you for this work that you've been putting into yourself. And I think that whatever it is that you're working towards is about to come into your reality fairly quickly. But let's get into what's happening here with your cards. I just got some of these stones from this company, Soul Creations shop in Saskatchewan, I believe, in Canada. I live in Canada as well. So I like to try to buy locally, and this is from an Etsy shop. But anyway, I'm going to read you what it says about the Amazonite, and I love that she sends this little paper with it. It really is helpful. Amazonite is a stone of optimism, happiness, and self-confidence. It is also associated with the heart chakra, which makes it an excellent stone for emotional healing. It soothes anxiety and brings clarity to make the best decisions for your life. And it's interesting that it soothes anxiety and brings clarity to make the best decisions for your life. Decisions. So we have that there. And then you got the Two of Swords. Whoops. Oh my gosh. I almost knocked this right over. So it's almost like there's a decision. Something's going to come into your life. And it's like the request for a decision is going to almost knock you off your feet. And then we have her here on her bed, like, oh my God, what should I do? Oh my goodness, what should I do? What should I choose? Where should I go? I wasn't expecting this. This is something maybe like a really unexpected offer coming towards you with the Knight of Pentacles here. Could be an offer. Oh, we have the Ace of Pentacles as well. And this card, is there a key in that card? No, there's a key in a lot of these pentacles here. So or in this deck, there's a lot of like keys, the key to unlocking your true potential, the key to unlocking or unblocking you from whatever has been blocking you from leveling up, I'm hearing Spirit say. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles, and both of these birds are holding, this bird is holding, this card is very sinister, but is like trying to untie this person who's been kind of buried alive under here. And there's this key, is like trying to get this person out. There's this communication with the bird energy here that is like trying to release you from this burden, from being stuck in this very slow moving process. And then we have before that the Fool, which is like new beginnings, really expecting or assuming that something really positive is coming after all this work and dedication that you've been putting into a project, perhaps. I promise I'm going to create like a cohesive message as we work through this. Before I move forward, I did notice that the candle had burnt out in pile number 2, but I'm not going to relight it, and I hope that's okay for you guys. But just know that that wasn't intentional. I'm just not going to relight it right now. I'm sorry. That doesn't mean that there's no light within you. You know what I think it could be a sign of? That you already have the light within you. You've already you already lit the light within you. And there's no need to like relight it, because what you've already set the intention out and it's already coming towards you. Whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, it's on its way. So there's no need to keep affirming, right? For some of you, if you're actively trying to manifest and you're affirming every day and, scripting every single day and visualizing constantly throughout the day, and you're just like obsessed with it, I think Spirit might be saying, there's no need to continuously relight a fire that's already lit. That could be a message for some of you. that I'm picking up. Anyway, so it's like a decision that's going to be coming into your life that's really going to change yeah, with the four, sorry, I'm like off today. It's Monday. I don't know. I have a case of the Mondays today, but anyway, with the Four of Swords coming up here after the Hermit, it's like there's not a whole lot that you really need to do right now in order to bring your manifestations in. Whatever it is that you've been trying, it's coming. It's on its way. It's very close. In fact, I think that with the Two of Swords here, it's like you're going to, and there's 3 cats, you know, I'm not going to say eating her face, but like it kind of looks like they might be doing that. And I don't know if you've seen the Batman, which Batman, is it Batman Returns? Whatever. One of the original Batman movies with, oh my God, what's his name? Oh my God, you guys. Anyway, with Michelle Pfeiffer, who plays Catwoman in that Batman. This kind of looks like Michelle Pfeiffer, doesn't it? But anyway, when she gets pushed out of the window by her boss, the cats start to kind of eat her, right? Or nibble on her, right? And it's almost as if the cat's nibbling on her sort of gives her these cat powers and she turns into Catwoman anyway. It's very weird, very creepy, but that's what this is kind of giving me the vibes of. It's like you're going to be getting these offers. And it's going to be the struggle, and it's going to be multiple offers at once. Like it's almost like you've been manifesting so much, like putting all this intentionality out there, doing all this healing work, and focusing on your joys. And it's like so much is going to come in at once that you're going to be like, oh my God, now what do I do? I manifested. I've been working on it and kind of worried about it, but I surrendered and whatever. And now all this stuff came in at once. And now what do I choose? Because I have all these different options, all these different offers on the table. And now I don't know what to do. That's what I'm getting for some of you, because mostly I'm getting that because we have the 8 of Pentacles next to that with the 9 of Pentacles, which is like the wish fulfillment card. It's like everything that you've ever wanted. Look at the keys to your palace I'm getting with this Dove here. It's like peace, tranquility, abundance. Everything that you've ever wanted and more is now yours. Here you go. Here are the keys to your castle. You were all worried over nothing with the moon, like it coming underneath the moon energy right here. And the moon is also about like managing your fears, but managing your fears, but also overcoming fears, overcoming negative thoughts and tendencies. But not just that, it's working with your intuition, integrating your shadow self, accepting that you are human and that you have these shadows and it's a part of your being, and not to be afraid of them, not to worry about them. For some of you, with this card specifically, it's kind of creepy, but it's like somebody's watching you, somebody's paying attention to you. And with the crow there, it's like this person that's been watching you, paying attention to you, is going to be the one to bring you this sort of crazy offer. The moon could symbolize a Pisces coming through, or you could be a Pisces. I didn't go through the astrological signs in the other readings. The Hermit is a Virgo. I'm not going to go through the signs really through here, but those are really coming through very strongly, so I'm going to mention them. I guess, yeah, I'm not going to go through all that. Anyway, so this Pisces, this is Virgo. That could be that could be a message for some of you. Where was I though? Where was I? Oh yeah, so this like offer, there's something coming through, and it's almost like having all of these offers, this transformation. Some of those really painful experiences, the slow process that you went through, transforming your belief systems also as well. But a new beginning is at hand for you. And even here, it's like the butterfly is bringing her a message. And she's like, oh gosh, now what do I do? It's a good problem to have, right? All of these opportunities. It's like now you actually have the ability to fire clients or whatever that you don't want to work with. Now you have the option to choose. You don't have to take whatever's offered to you. You have the ability and the luxury with that card. It's very luxurious, posture here. You have the luxury of choice, which is a really beautiful thing. Coming out of the woodwork, I'm hearing, like spontaneously. I don't know, Spirit. I feel like I need to clarify the Hermit here and maybe the Moon. What's going on here? We have all this abundance coming in, but there's like this decision. What is it about this decision? I think that this has been a really slow burn, a really slow journey for you. It's been agonizing. And maybe you've really struggled with deciding, where do I put my energy? Where do I put my focus? I don't know what to do. Am I manifesting the right way? Like, how do I focus my energy on what it is that I'm trying to create? Like, especially here with the eye here, what do I focus on? How do I focus my energy, my intentions, my creation, right? Oh, shit. The Empress, creations. Oh, I was just talking about that. Spirit's just confirming what I was saying. What do I focus my energy on? My creation, my creative energy. I think that that's also an answer that's like, it's almost as if Spirit's saying, oh, yeah, you're asking us, this is what you should focus on. Embodying your Empress energy, just being the Empress. And what is an Empress? Right? Things are going to shift and change for you just by embodying this Empress energy, just by living a luxurious life, taking a step back, slowing down. Who is an Empress to you? Think about what is the Empress energy. She's creative, she's abundant, she's full of love, she's fertile. Some of you could be wanting to manifest a baby or getting pregnant or something. That could be a sign for you that you're very fertile right now and that something big is about to shift for you in that realm. It could be that you're birthing a new project. But I think that this is more about the energy of embodiment. If you can embody this Empress energy, offers and opportunities are just going to come to you with the Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles here. It's like, that's all you really need to be doing right now with the world here. Completion, success, everything you've ever wanted and more is yours at hand, being offered to you. Here's the keys to your castle with this ace and this dove offering you this key here. It's like the keys to your kingdom are here for you. Here you go. Some of you could be manifesting a trip around the world. I don't know. The World card there. Coming out of hiding, the Hermit, and then we have the World. Oh gosh, okay. These are the last two cards. The Star, oh my gosh, yeah. All of your wishes. Just focus on embodying the Empress. Focus on daydreaming. Mastering any skills that you need to master. Right? Focusing on building your toolbox. I saw 522, 1414 on the timer, which comes to the number 55. But like, there's just big changes, dreams coming true. And there's not a lot of, I'm going to say, traditional work and hardship that you need to focus on. If you're wondering, if you're watching this video and wondering, what should I do? I just saw 444 on the timer again. If you're watching this wondering, what do I need to do to manifest my dreams? Focus on your own energy, embodying the energy of the Empress. I always think of an Empress like she's so graceful, so loved, so patient, so welcoming. You know, her energy is very welcoming to other people. People love her and shower her with gifts and offers and opportunities and love just because she's so full of love herself. And if you can show, the more love you can show to yourself, the easier and faster these manifestations are coming in for you. Big, big, big changes, night and day type of changes. And mastering any skills that you need. Like, what are your dreams? What skills do you need to master in order to be the expert in your field, if that's what you're trying to manifest? Be the thing, become the thing that you want to manifest, the lifestyle that you want to manifest. If you want a luxurious life, live more luxuriously. I was watching Naya's video today, and she was saying, you know, when she was first starting to manifest and shift her mindset, something that she did was, let's say, go to luxurious coffee shops. You know, she couldn't afford a lot. She had a lot of debt. And then she was saying, I went to coffee shops and that, you know, and ordered a cappuccino or whatever, something she could afford, but put herself in the same energy space as those people that she wanted to embody, be like. She wanted to walk down the streets of these very expensive, she lives in Milano, I think, and she walked down the, you know, kind of like, I don't know what the street would be called in Italy, of the designer shops, but like Rodeo Drive and Beverly Hills type of energy. Like, she would not avoid those streets feeling unworthy of those things. She would walk down those streets feeling as though, I can afford this, I can do this, I live in this luxurious lifestyle, I have the money to do whatever I want, buy whatever I want, go on vacation, I don't even need to look at my bank account. You know, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest and be and have in your life, the lifestyle you want to be living, the people you want to attract, feeling as though you are that person already is going to bring this in a lot faster for you. But there's not a lot of like effort and struggle that you need to be putting in. In fact, Spirit saying, take a step back and relax a little bit more and just allow us to bring this thing to you, because you've already done all the healing work that you've needed to do. You know, and that you're just doing a really good job. So things are about to materialize for you in this life very soon, very quickly. Is there any other last messages for pile number 3, Spirit? Oh, just one card from this. Sight of Owl, number 28, which is the number 10, also the number 1, new beginnings, sight of an owl. Owls are wise. They can see in the dark. They're nocturnal animals, but they're mostly known for wisdom, their clarity of sight. Be clear in your visions. What is it that you're trying to manifest? Feel it, embody it, see it very, very clearly. Clarity is your friend in this situation. I'm going to ask about timing. Not that, you know, because I feel like some of you might be really feeling like, when is this happening? Okay, so we have the 9 of Swords. Swords is a very fast-moving energy, so it could be within 9 days, 9 weeks, fairly quickly. So with the Swords energy, number 9 can be significant. I'm hearing Spirit say, don't lose sleep over it. It's coming. Like, don't worry about it so much. Don't worry about the timing, because it's coming very soon, very fast. Where am I going to put this? I don't know. I'm going to put that there. Sight of the Owl. I love that card. Clarity is your friend. Purpose. Clarity of purpose, clarity of thought, clarity of feeling. When you do your visualizations at nighttime before bed as you're falling asleep, see it really clearly. Feel it. Embody it. Oh gosh. I think Spirit's like, okay, this is over. Okay. That's all I have for you, pile number 3. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, and sharing your energy with me. I'm looking forward to reading for you next time. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Oh, you know what? I just noticed. I know that I said that the candle burnt out and I wasn't going to relight it, but it's actually like, it's a slow burn. Oh my God. Can you see that? It's actually just a really low, slow burn. Are you talking about the Knight of Pentacles here? Maybe you've been working on this thing. It's been a slow burn and you're like, oh my God. There's these people talking about manifesting in 1 day, 24 hours, 3 days. How come my things aren't coming through? Well, Spirit is like maneuvering things in the background. It's like things are going to come in. Like I said, things are going to come in and it's going to be very overwhelming because it's almost like all of your manifestations are going to come in at once. And then you're going to be forced to make a decision and be really clear about what exactly it is that you want. Spirit might be like, okay, you've been manifesting like this over here and that over there and that over there. And so we're going to bring it to you, but now you need to like really focus on, okay, what is that one thing that I want? That one lifestyle? How can I even have it all? But like, what's the most important thing to me? So what is that most important thing to you? Focus on that one thing instead of worrying about all these little tiny things that you want to manifest. What's that one big thing? And just spend your energy focusing on that one big thing. Be really clear about that one big thing that encompasses maybe it all if you can. And the more you focus on that and then surrender it and believe that it's coming, that it is already done, the faster it's going to come in for you. So thank you again for being here, for watching this, and kind of putting up with my rambling today. But you know what? It is what it is. I love you. See you next time. Bye.